Offense set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. McNair. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Thomas. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans' offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, McNair. It's caught by Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Thomas. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And this is Simpson with a catch.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now a give, right side. Thomas. And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Allen over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder as the first half is winding down. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen dances by him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Touchdown, Bills! O.J. Howard. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now McNair. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
A good pickup there at 22.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it is 42-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw, McNair. And this is going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 4th down, McNair. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks.
10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Thomas, and he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's McNair.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, McNair. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty.
Touchdown, Bills! Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. McNair to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Back to throw. McNair. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. McNair.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. So Allen's going to look to throw. Quick slant to Crowder. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is...
And, oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they...
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can...
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Thomas. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole.
And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But the ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, fans,